We are a nation with a proud heritage and a tradition of putting freedom first. Patrick Henry's words, "Give me liberty or give me death," have echoed through the halls of our classrooms for centuries. Our states boast mottos of "Live free or die," "Don't tread on me," and we honor the men who walked these very same fields when birthing a nation of a different kind, one of a governance of, for, and by the people, a nation determined to be free from the misguided schemes of petty tyrants and even kings. This is our nation.
Taking the next step in organizing a national strike to force Congress to impeach. I've been all around the country, and people are signing up onto this campaign all over the place. We got truckers right now that are especially invigorated because of the North American Union that Bush is going to do. They're actually going to bring all the goods in through Mexico, ship them up through a superhighway up to Kansas City from Mexico. And our American truckers and our longshoremen are going to be out of a job. So they're ready to roll. Sure. Go to the webpage, if you can, read the plan, sign a pledge, and spread the word. Thanks.
No, go to work. Go to work. Because we got to organize. Pledge to Impeach says we have to organize the American public. Okay? Now, I've been to Washington 5 times in the last 5 months, and I got to tell you, I've met with John Conyers. I got him 100,000 petition signatures for impeachment. He looked at me like I was a ghost. It didn't exist to him. It doesn't exist. We don't exist to these people. You got to realize that. It's not going to happen. The only people who are going to make it happen is us, right here in this room. And I've been going around the country, going and attending events like this, and looking to enlist new people. Enlist you in a movement. That's what it's going to take. Words are not going to happen. Letters are not going to happen. Petitions are not even going to happen. These members know that it's their duty to represent our petitions, and they won't do it. Well, they're cowards for good reason. But some of them are complicit. They're not really cowards, they're complicit. They see the power, all the power on the presidential side and the executive side, and they go, well, I'm going to go there. I'm not going to go with the public who has no power at all.
The litany of offenses perpetrated by this administration, together with the obvious complicity of the leading members of Congress, make it clear that a time has come for the American people to assert our power as described in the Constitution and perform where our Congress has failed. We are a legitimate and empowered element of this government. And just because certain members of Congress are corrupted and others are intimidated does not mean that we have to follow suit.
You had union busting back in 1981 when the President of the United States fired over 11,000 highly skilled air traffic controllers and banned them for life. For life. From their livelihood. They couldn't even apply for another FAA job for the rest of their lives. That was a president. And at the same time, corporate America was selling it to the American public that, you know what, you don't need the unions anymore. We'll give you everything they're negotiating for. We'll give you the same wages. We'll give you the same benefits. We'll give you the same retirement. You don't need them, and then you don't have to pay the dues. And America, you know what we did? We bought it. And we lost representation. When we lost power in the workplace, we lost power in government. And right now we have none. And so when you ask that question, how is it possible for a president, for a rogue regime, to usurp the powers of Congress, to initiate war, to make war, to elevate the executive branch above the law, and eliminate the people from the process altogether, without any opposition from Congress? How is that possible? I'm telling you how it's possible, because we have no power.
Yet today, we are a people denied even a voice in our own Congress, where the petitions of millions of Americans calling for the impeachment of our current leadership have been repeatedly denied even representation. We are also a nation at war. Every morning our soldiers rise in a strange land, ready to face the inevitable equation of armed conflict, which is kill or be killed. And yet they know that they serve an unsteady cause, a questionable commander-in-chief, in an undeclared war, in a country that neither attacked us nor invited us. These truths define this war as a one of aggression and of conquest, and is an offense to even our own country's policies and guiding principles. But again, our Congress fails to act. to curtail an outlaw executive. Now, during the greatest challenge to our nation's survival, President Lincoln asked our great-grandfathers to fight brother against brother to assure that all Americans would be free and to maintain the Union. Yet today, we see a president bartering away our sovereignty in the interests of free trade. And again, the people are denied a voice in this most profound development. And again, our Congress has proven cowardly and complicit.
What we've done is we're going to introduce a petition supported by signed pledges of Americans saying that if Congress refuses the petition, that these Americans will participate in a national strike until they do accept the petition and impeach. So we're putting an ultimatum, actually looking to force Congress to represent the will of the people.
And deliver the people's ultimatum to Congress, which says, impeach or we strike. I believe in my heart that is what it's going to take. I've been telling people this for 3 years. I say, you go ahead and do your petitions. Go ahead and do your demonstrations. They're not going to work. This is a different day. This is not the 60s. This is the new millennium. This is the year 2007, a time that was far beyond our imaginations in the 60s. But these people are ready. They're living in 2007. They're using the technology. They're using the tiny globe to make communications and to thwart every effort that we make. And we cannot be using the tactics of the 60s to oppose them. We have to have new tactics, ones that are specifically contrary to what they are able to do. And what they're able to do is to control us through the media. They're able to control us out here. They have their gendarmes. They're able to control Reverend Yearwood. They're able to control hearings. They're able to stage hearings. They're able to spread misinformation. They have all those tools. The only tools we have is our unity, our labor, our money, and the blood of our sons and daughters. And if we remove them, they have nothing. They are nothing without us.